Day 3, and I'm fucking tired. And there's Pat Sheridan. He just grabbed my boobie. I'm gonna autograph that titty forever. And speaking of titties and electronics, it's NAMM, because we're all dudes, and this is what we do when we're on the road. And I, of course, am standing next to Cole Rideout from Angelmaker. Cole, how are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. Yeah, it's a lot of standing and walking around and socializing.
Maybe someone should grab your boob and you'll be all energized and stuff like that. Ask Matt to do it. Matt's standing right next to you right now. Look, it's like, hi, Matt. Matt's like, I hate you so much. So we're here at Darkglass Electronics right now. We are going to talk all things glass. Glass.
And bass.
Bass stuff. Bass glass. Yes. That's right. So we're at the booth. Let's take a walk around and tell us exactly what you use when you're on the road and in the studio.
Okay, so we'll get these headphones out of the way.
We don't use those
I mean, they
headphones.
got a lot of stuff now. I think there was like about 3 choices when I first kind of was looking into their gear.
What choices?
I just kept hearing about them. A couple of people I know were recommending their stuff, and I haven't looked back since. It's great.
Which ones do you use here?
So, I spy with my little eye. So it's actually not here right now. It's the 7K here.
Okay.
But it's the Ultra version, which just essentially has like the bypass, and I got like a fancy all blacked out one because, you know, style points, right? I would say this is probably one of the stones in my rig, at least tone-wise. I mean, now they have the heads, so that kind of makes things even easier. It's a bit of an all-in-one, but really, really good for distortion. I found it was always kind of hard to find something with a distortion that doesn't absolutely ruin your tone.
And this does a fantastic job with the bass that you have right now. This is the one that you use in studio? This is what you use for the self-title?
We actually have a plug-in. Darkglass has paired up with Neural, it happens to be right over there. And you can get this essentially as a digital plug-in. So we use that for recording, as for the distortion that you hear. And I use Music Man basses, and I like the tone a lot. And with Darkglass, you can really blend the tone. So if I picked up a different bass and didn't touch any of the settings, you could probably hear the difference between the basses. So I really, really like that. Playing metal, you can add like a super gritty tone, but still be very present in the mix. We have 2 heavily distorted guitars in the band, so
I've noticed.
To kind of like, you know, poke my head out, be present in the mix is really, really nice. So yeah, my first guy was essentially the B7K, which again was the distortion I wanted. It brought the presence, and then I eventually got the little lunchbox over there.
Okay, we're gonna walk over.
Check that out.
Marissa's gonna moonwalk behind.
Nice.
Be careful.
Smooth moves.
Smooth criminal, Marissa Ann, on the 1-2.
Here, I'll scooch to your side a little bit.
Yes, come to me.
Yes.
Aha. And now we're here. We're talking about the lunchbox.
Yeah. So I have the older version of this guy right here.
The silver one.
Yeah. So this just has a different distortion unit in it. It's the Alpha Omega. So that has the 2 different, I guess, like types of distortion. You can blend the 2. I just got the basic one, which has essentially the B7K unit in it. And it's an all-in-one. So rather than having to have a head and then a big board, you can kind of just have this. So right now I'm running this with a tuner as kind of like my portable tour rig, just because it's, I mean, look at the size of that. It's not very heavy.
Is that the same? That's the same rig that you use for the self-titled, correct? With the you play an Ernie Ball Music Man?
Yeah. So I was using that bass the whole time in the studio. We used like the distortion unit in this as a plug-in.
Nice.
And then live, I just use this because I can replicate that same tone. It's super easy to shape. So depending on the room, depending on what kind of sound you're working with, it's really, really easy to compensate for that.
Now, my thing is, what song do you really hear, or as you say, and I quote, can pop my head out in for the self-title? Which song or songs?
I would say anything that's just kind of, we have some like hardcore elements, so like the bigger kind of fronty hardcore breakdowns. The bass groove breakdowns. Yeah, well, it's just kind of like a big kind of chugging part where everyone's playing the same thing, and normally the guitars would kind of like just override the whole mix.
Gotcha.
I would just kind of be this like flat low end, but I feel because I play with a pick in Angelmaker anyway, with my bass and the tone, I feel like I'm really present. So if I essentially stopped playing, there wouldn't be that sort of attack.
Gotcha.
As well as kind of losing out on the low end.
Okay, and this is the same thing you use live as well. Use it for both live and studio.
Yeah, well, a big thing for me was portability, because I mean, you know, when you're dealing, especially with tube amps, they're heavy.
They're heavy, and you gotta lug them around.
You can deal with lots. I don't know. There's issues, problems that you might run into. Yeah, with this guy, it's just super easy to carry. When we went over to Europe for Brutal Assault, I literally just put it in my carry-on.
Right.
Got a nice little shoulder carrying case for it, so it's all padded.
Okay.
Safe and sound. Super easy.
That works. That works big time.
Yeah.
We gonna see Angelmaker on tour this year?
I would say hopefully. Well, we're essentially just trying to flush things out right now. We have a couple offers, but it's none specific
Nothing's in
right
concrete
now.
yet.
We're looking probably like late spring into fall. Hopefully summer.
Hopefully summer.
Yeah.
All right, that's good news to me. I can dig it. The self-titled album Angelmaker is out now. It is a fantastic record. It was actually on Marissa and our top 10 records for 2019. So it was much deserved. Great record. Catch them on tour this year. Go pick up some Darkglass Electronics. Go pick up an Ernie Ball Music Man. And go, if you're here at NAMM, come out, say hi to Cole.
Please
He's
do.
around.
We can nerd out on bass gear.
And eat pretzels.
That's what you want.
A lot of pretzels. All right. And I'm Derek Soto, and this is Bloodlines, and this is part 1 of Talking Glass.
Bloodlines. Yes.